Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a Sunday sermon. Each week we try to bring you a message by a Holy Spirit, or today we're going to bring you one from an angelic spirit. Archangel Michael is with us. As you know, he is the angel of protection. He gives us messages on a regular basis, and they're always very good messages. So I know that the Archangel is here this morning. So let us begin. Good morning, everyone. Yes, once again, I would like to impress upon you the fact that angels do truly exist. There are many of us, there are many around that do many different things for you. Angels have been around since the beginning of time, and they've seen many, many different things. They've helped humans through many different situations, through many wars. They assisted Jesus when he walked the earth. They showed Moses the way. When Muhammad spoke of his new faith, angels helped give him guidance. So you see, angels are very non-denominational. We help you with everything that you would like us to help you with. There are angels for every situation. You just don't realize that they truly exist because you can't see them. When we come back to you, we often come back as a human, so that you just simply think you had an interaction with this wonderful soul, this wonderful human soul, when in fact you were speaking with an angel. Now, I try to protect humans. It's a very difficult task. Sometimes you cannot believe how difficult. And I can do it in many different ways. I can try to warn them. I can try to lead them away from a situation. There are many things that I can do to try to help protect you. But you know what the first step is to being protected? You're probably going to guess this. The first step to being protection is believing in God. Because when you believe in God, all things are possible. If you don't, you're on your own. If you don't believe in God, whatever you can accomplish is pretty much it. When you believe in God, you have available all of this help. You can pray to Him for guidance. You can pray to the holy saints. And you can pray to us, any of the angels. Throughout time, people have realized there's been angels. We tried to make sure of that. We would come to people in dreams and they'd see these forms and they would call them angels. Now, it was very difficult for the early humans to understand who they were speaking with. So they only identified a couple of us, but there are many, many angels. There are the archangels, and we're the ones that try to show the other angels how to help best. There are angels for everything, for protection. On the day that you pass, there will be angels there to help you. Oh, assuming that you believe in God. If you don't believe in God, then even when you die, you are on your own. You'll go into heaven, but it won't be this grand entrance that people who believe in God have. You see, when individuals believe in God, the angels are there to assist. Your family members that have gone before you are there to assist. If you don't believe in God, you do expect nothing. And guess what? Many times the souls get what they expect. If you believe in God, when you pass over, you'll see these wonderful colors, the intensity of heaven. If you don't, the odds are pretty good you may just see blackness for a while. Now, there'll be a time that we'll step in and we'll try to move you along so that you can have your judgment. and understand all the mistakes that you made in that human life. But wouldn't it be a lot easier if you just simply lived a good life? Wouldn't it be a lot easier if you just simply believed in angels and God and all the heavenly spirits and lived a good life? Then you would not have any problems on that final day when it comes. And there will be a final day. It comes for everyone. And how you handle that day depends on your belief structure and how you live your life. Now, you might be asking yourself just how it is possible that an angelic spirit can help protect you. We might warn you. We might say, don't do that. You may hear this voice in your head. Say, don't walk down that trail. That's how Barry was protected. His life was saved by a voice. The angels may send spirits to you. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe your mother and father are on the other side and still feel very protective of you, even though you're left behind as a human. We may give them the word that something bad is going to happen in the future, and they should especially try to talk to you. If they're, say, an agnostic and haven't made up your mind, you may not believe us when we come to you in your dreams, but the odds are pretty good you may pay attention to your parents. They raised you. When they come to you in dreams, maybe just maybe you'll pay attention to them. You see, the whole story of life is having you do what you're supposed to do and help others, show love. If you do that, then all of us are available to help. Wouldn't you rather have help than be on your own? That seems to make sense. And all you need for that help, and I know I'm repeating myself, is to believe in God or Allah, or however you want to think of God. Some people just refer to it as the source, the spirit. You see, the word God is just a designation. The ancients had to refer to this energy that they believed existed in some way. Each language has a different way of referring to God, but it's all the same thing. It's the universal energy. We don't really care how you refer to the energy of God. You see, when that energy returned to earth, it came in the form of Jesus. Jesus was God incarnate, and he proved it through the resurrection. Many people are so stupid they can't even accept that. These people that are so smart that God does not exist, why don't you try to explain some of the things that he did, the proof? Look at the Shroud of Turin. That holds the proof of his resurrection. If you're so smart, go out and reproduce it. Take a piece of cloth and have the image of Jesus on it as he passed into heaven. Take a piece of cloth and go out and lay there and see if you can do it. I think not. You see, humans don't have the technology to do what Jesus did when he died or was killed. Jesus resurrected. He rose from the grave. He had this incredible energy about him that allowed him to do what he did. Jesus absolutely returned and spoke with his disciples. He knew that those disciples had to carry on his words, and he knew that we, the angels, had to support those disciples. We were on the side throughout, so we actually got to watch it. We saw Jesus rise from the grave. We watched as he appeared to his disciples, and the disciples did not know what to make of it either. They had never seen this happen before. And guess what? It had never happened before. They were seeing something that they could not comprehend. The resurrection of Jesus is something that humans still cannot totally comprehend. Oh, the ancient artists, they tried to depict this spirit of Jesus, this form rising into the heavens, doing many different things. But nobody knew. Nobody really knew what Jesus did when he returned to heaven. Now, what is the best way that I, Archangel Michael, can help protect you? Well, I'm doing it. The best way is for you to believe in God, because it is God that performs the miracles. That's the first step. I can help guide, and I can even help those of you that don't believe in God. I can try to give you guidance. But because you don't believe, you're probably not going to follow that guidance. And that's one of the true problems with not believing. You can have it all laid out in front of you, and you can say, oh no, that's impossible. You can be facing life decisions, and you do not pray for guidance. You simply make your own mind up and you do what you want. That is one of the things about humans. They have total free will, so you don't have to believe. No one makes you do it. No one makes you accept my advice when I'm trying to protect you. When you die, you will look for advice, and you will immediately understand that there is an afterlife. Your soul exists forever. It has everlasting life. It will go to heaven, and it will go through the process that is established. As you've heard many times, your guide will tell you what you've done wrong with your life. They will help you formulate a new life plan if you haven't been terribly evil. They will show you what your karmas are that you created in your life. If you've lived a good life, you've created great karma, and you will have a wonderful future life. If you haven't followed God's rules, if you've been hypocritical, telling people that you believe in God, and then went out and did terrible things, all of these things create a bad karma. I cannot protect you against bad karma. When those events get put into your life plan, your future life plan that you're going to have to live when you return, I cannot protect you against those karmas that you have created. You may ask for help. You may plead for help. You may ask God to forgive you. The whole point is don't do anything that you need forgiven of. If you follow God's rules, you won't have anything to be forgiven, so you don't have to beg. It's much easier when you pass to be there with your head held high and proud of the life that you lived. Many people accumulate great wealth, and they think that they've done it all themselves, and they are so proud of all they've accomplished. They've hoarded that money, and they've given it to their children, and they've ruined their children's lives by spoiling them. By teaching those children they don't have to follow the rules because, oh, they're very special because I've made all this money. And you hoard it and you don't help others with it. You've created a terrible karma by doing this. I hope you enjoy yourself for the time you have remaining, because that is all the time that you will have to enjoy that great wealth. The karma that you created will carry forward, and I cannot protect you against it. That karma will almost certainly lead you to a life of poverty in the future. If you've abused many with your wealth, you'll have many lives of poverty. Maybe with all your great wealth, you should take a vacation, go to Calcutta, and enjoy it. Watch those poor people that have nothing, because that's what you will be in your future life because of what you've done. People that help others, they have wonderful lives in the future. They know exactly what God wants of them, and they do it. They help others. They follow his golden rule. He's given it to all religions, and all religions are supposed to do unto others as they would have them do unto themselves. Such a simple rule, yet very few people follow it. I love to be able to help others. I love to protect people. I can protect you from evil when you believe in God. When you don't believe in God, I can't protect you because you don't believe in me either. Why would you follow my advice? Why would you not follow the words when I tell you not to do something? You will do what you want because you don't believe. You have this belief that you are all powerful and that the decisions you make are the ones that can truly affect your life for the better. There is nothing that I would rather tell you than you are the best. You know what you're doing, but you don't. You see, when you don't believe in God, you're the greatest fool that walks the earth. But I guess your conference is that you're a fool among many fools, because there are many that don't believe. There are many that I cannot help. There are many that the angels cannot and will not help. We'll try to lead you back to God. We'll try to help you understand and believe. But there are many that have their minds so made up that there is nothing that the angels or even God himself will do. God could make everyone just simply believe in him, but he wants you to come to him on your own. He wants you to realize he's all powerful. He wants you to realize the benefits of believing in God. He wants you to know truly that all of the angels are available to help you. I'm available to help you when you believe. When you believe and you make that future life plan up, the angels can help you arrange that life plan. We'll help you see the future, and we'll help you understand at that moment what you need to do. When you don't believe and you go over to heaven, they will point out that you made a vast mistake. And most importantly, they're going to show you that karma that I keep talking about. The great karmas that you build up by following his words will go into your life plan. The bad karmas that you build up by not following his words go into your life plan. So you see, there is a time that everybody becomes responsible. Your soul goes to heaven. Those that tell you it goes to hell are wrong. There is no hell. But the hell that you might face is your future lives because of the karma that you've done. I'm going to say that again. The hell that you might face is because of the negative karmas that you've done in this life. A bad human life can be very, very difficult. You can have illness, you can have poverty. There are many people today that need help. They have illness, they have poverty. They need all the help they can get. Please follow God's words and give it to them as best you can. You don't want to be among those that when you pass, see the darkness that the atheists expect. You want to see the incredible color, the brightness. You want to see us. You see the angels will be there for you when you believe in God. It's going to be the most wonderful day of your incarnate life, the day you pass. Many will never believe that. I will help protect all of you that believe in God. If you do not believe in me and God, there is nothing I can do for you. Don't waste your time asking. That might sound a little brutal, but the truth can often be very brutal. So thank you once again for allowing me to return and speak. I always enjoy it. I hope that I've been able to point things out to you as they are. I want you to believe the truth of God. I know He blesses all of you that listens, so tell your friends. All humans need His blessings. You're having very difficult times, and you also need our help. Goodbye. Thank you for listening. I will speak with you again. Thank you, Michael. Why'd you hold back like that? I'm sure people know you're bashful. Thank you all for listening. I hope that you enjoyed the message today. I know I did, but I enjoy all of them. You see, I never know what words are coming out of my mouth when I speak these messages. I also know that God blesses all of you, and I know that there are so many good people that listen, so thank you very much. We'll return to you again next week. I don't know who it'll be, but I guarantee it'll be a good one. Goodbye.